Hey Taurus, welcome to your twin flame reading. We're tuning in here to see what you needed to learn on your twin flame journey. Could be what you have learned on your twin flame journey or what is still kind of left to do for you. This is all to help you get into the energy of union with your twin flame. It's all to help you do some healing because of course, as we probably, if you have been following me for some time, how big I am on healing your childhood wounds, you know already how important that this is really just such a pivotal part of the twin flame journey. This is what it's all for. My goal is just to help you guys out. I've pulled some cards here already, but let me just see, Divine, what messages do you have for Taurus here regarding their twin flame Taurus and their twin flame Divine? Let's see what is going on between you guys right now. Also, you guys, I do twin flame readings, so you can head to drpsychic.ai if you do want to get yourself a personal reading. And if not, hopefully this helps. Increase your frequency, higher conscious awareness. Okay, Taurus, well, if you've been seeing a lot of threes around lately, you know that this message is definitely for you. Raise your frequency, okay? You have some sort of higher conscious awareness that has been coming in lately. And it's not necessarily just about your twin flame. It could be about, well, it could be, but it could also just be that you have some sort of higher consciousness on how you want to live your life and move forward. And the divine is reminding you, because sometimes we get to that place, right? And then all of a sudden, the next couple days later, we feel so down and we feel like, where did that all go? Where did that joy and happiness go? Two things. One, life is not just about the highs. So it's like we can't always stay in those highs, right? Sometimes we do have to experience some lows. The lows are there to remind you that you can't go back to who you were after you've reached a certain threshold, right? Sometimes those lows happen because the divine is like, well, can you stay in that elevated frequency? And what that means is like, even if you're having down moments, are you going to like go back into your old habits? Are you going to do the things you never, like you wanted so badly to get out of, right? It does feel like this is a reminder for you Tauruses out there to just keep going, reminding you that you just can't go back. That's good. All right. So let's look into this. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, with that Four of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, you may have been clinging on too tightly to how things should look, whether in relationships or in life. There's this energy here where you feel like if you put in effort, you're just going to lose out anyways. Now, this could be in romantic relationships, career, life in general, like choices that you made. You have been probably through experiences where you have had to you've been hurt. Okay, Four of Pentacles in reverse is showing me that this was a really major lesson for you in letting go, of these negative beliefs, these negative self-talks, but also just self-talk, and like letting go of control, because sometimes when we are so used to negative things happening to us, we kind of do start to begin a little bit more controlling over people, over our lives. I think with your twin flame Taurus, you probably had to, or like you've tried to control them, what they should be doing and who they should be hanging around with, how much time they should be investing with you. Because I think that this control was about you being afraid that you're just going to lose out on things. That was a really major lesson for you, Taurus, just learning how to let go of control, possessiveness, also being perfect. Okay, Seven of Wands in reverse, Taurus, you have built walls. You felt defeated when it comes to love. You've built walls around expressing your emotions, for sure. Page of Cups is showing me that you really did or still have a little bit of a fear of vulnerability somewhere in there. Could be a really big fear, could be a little fear. There was, again, past or present. You are being asked to reclaim essentially how you express yourself. It's Page of Cups is an invitation to soften, to feel again, and stop like bracing for impact. Because ultimately, I think with this Lovers in reversed, I think that you're kind of what am I trying to say? Your fear of being emotionally vulnerable or of getting hurt because you've been so defeated in your past has essentially a really big reason why that's created a separation between you two. So I see that, Taurus, listen, I'm not here to judge. I am a Taurus myself, so I understand the bull mentality, right? Sometimes when Tauruses get mad, it's like all hell breaks loose. Everything is just, you see red. You can't control anything in your, right? Knight of Swords in reverse is definitely showing me that they're was a lot of just harshness. You were probably quick and impulsive to jump into certain arguments with your twin flame, right? Of course, Taurus, this is not because you're a bad person, right? Of course, this is always a result of some sort of trauma. I think for you, Taurus, the lesson was to just drop your guard and not feel like you just need to defend yourself in every single situation that your twin flame and you got into, right? Maybe you saw everything that, well, maybe not everything, but a lot of what they did as an attack, right? The divine was asking you to learn how to drop your guard and also not back out when things just got too hot and heavy or too heated. Queen of Wands in reverse is showing me that you sort of back up your energy sometimes. Maybe it's a way of protecting yourself, right? Essentially not allowing yourself to get hurt. And again, I understand that, but Spirit wanted you to learn how to embrace softness and also respect your own boundaries, right? When your twin flame wasn't showing up the way you wanted or needed them to, where can you back up, not out of control, but where can you back up from still a place of love, unconditional love for them, and softness, right? Because ultimately, we need to get to a place where we do have unconditional love for our twin flame, where we're not judging them. That really brings on the energy of union. Queen of Wands, we want to see that upright, you know what I mean? Still stand in your truth, still stand in your authenticity, even when your boundaries are pushed, and back out, not in a way of like arguing, right? When your boundaries aren't respected. All right, Taurus, let's see what's next here. Here you are waiting still. I see you're kind of waiting, Taurus. You want expansion with your twin flame, but right now, Two of Pentacles in reverse is showing me that sometimes you find patience quite difficult. Six of Wands is showing me that you struggle with or have struggled with wanting recognition pretty quick. Because Ten of Pentacles in reverse is showing me that you've done some healing, you were waiting around for your twin flame, and like you're looking for quick recognition. You're saying, well, it could look like this. Well, I've done the healing, I've done the work. You might be expecting your twin flame to come around right away. That's totally normal. And it's such a difficult lesson to learn, to just sit with you being whole and not being like, well, where's my twin flame? I've done enough healing work. Spirit is going to have you sit in that for a while sometimes, till like you can really sit with that and not get the external validation of your twin flame coming back like immediately, the day you finish all your shadow work and the day you finish your healing. You know what I mean? It's really about standing in your authentic power. If this is the place that you're at with your twin flame, you really feel whole again. You have healed your internal energies and you are feeling like, what's next? Taurus, you have reached another sort of phase within yourself, another level within yourself where you do feel at peace. Now hold that for as long as you can. All right, let's see what else we got. King of Pentacles in reverse here. With the Strength, Taurus, you are learning how, okay, again, what I was saying a little bit before, Spirit's reiterating that message, actually very strongly. You are right now being asked to hold your own strength, to recognize your own strength, even though King of Pentacles in reverse is showing me that your twin flame is just not investing in you right now. And when it comes to having that new start, there are delays, right? Delays or even miscommunications, Taurus. If you and your twin flame have spoken recently, there could have been some miscommunications, or they're just not at the place that you are yet. Know this, Taurus, I think this is the message that Spirit is saying right now. Like, sometimes we can get into these loops of, well, because we hear online, when you're ready, your twin flame's ready, right? That's not actually always true. Just because you're ready, it doesn't mean your twin flame is ready. Sometimes your twin flame needs, again, they have their own free will. Yes, we share a soul, but they have their own free will, and they need to choose to meet you where you're at. Spirit is testing your strength and your willpower at this time. And honestly, just your higher self is even testing your strength and willpower at this time. Listen, overall, Taurus, this connection wasn't here to complete you. It came to reveal you. Continue just letting go, but walking with unconditional love for yourself and them, and also to heal some parts of you that just are still gripping too tightly to control and outcomes and timelines, right? Because when you really stop resisting, and you can do that for a long time, your true power and that happiness will really find you. Taurus, I think there are delays within your connection right now, but it's all for you to just be able to stay in the energy that you, of unconditional love within yourself. That's what I got, Taurus. I hope that helped you out.